All right, let's continue with my story. There are a few that know my story, but only a few. I've been very canceled, very covered up by very big criminals. Sadly, some of them my family or my family working with criminals. Sadly, one of them was a police officer and should not have been working with criminals. It's probably why he had to step down from his detective position, because my preacher dad, who's a covert religious narcissist, thinks that he's above the law and he could use my brother's clearance to hack and stop my true story from being told. Anyways, so the biggest reason that I need just something reasonable and fitting to get my life together. You know, like, I'm a superstar and I can sing with the best of them. And I would do that not for money, not for fame, because quite honestly, and I gotta brush up with some of those attitudes tonight, they make me want to vomit. Literally makes me want to vomit. I love that. It's like Miami Vice. I love these PDs with their white uniforms. It's awesome. Anyways, so all that makes me want to vomit. I'm literally trying to do it so that sick people don't lose their entire adult lives to untreated chronic illness. It's the only thing I want in life. I want my daughter and my grandson that have symptoms from the neglected tropical diseases, which Florida deals with a lot of that, to not have to lose everything to doctors not treating their illness. Even my grandson has had pustules that have had to be drained. My daughter's had, I'd quote it if I had a free hand, quote unquote psoriasis. Which, by the way, if you look in a Humira ad, it says, let your doctor know if you've been to the Ohio or Mississippi River, right? Anyways, but the biggest thing now is that my little sister that I built a business for, which was the beginning of her getting everything she wanted in life, my 5 healthiest years went to working 80 hours a week just to straight up hand her over a business because I got too sick to run it. And I was successful in the jewelry world for a while until, again, chronic illness left me flat in bed, and nobody should have to live that way. And I have lost literally decades worth. And but the saddest thing about it all is this little sister of mine. I call my sisters the people stepsisters, because literally it's kind of like that. If you saw pictures of me in prom dresses, coronation dresses, it always had classic style, versus they're like wearing 80s in the 90s, even early 2000s dresses. Anyways, I'm getting off track again. My little sister, that has wanted to take all the credit for starting the child care center, wants to totally take me out of the story, as does my jerk of a dad, because he's not my real dad. Fireworks. Come on, fireworks. Anyways, yeah, my dad didn't even, remember that I was the one that came up with the idea to start the child care center. I was the one that was putting more work into it because she was getting married and engaged and working at like other stupid jobs. And I was the one that had the art experience, the art curriculum, the PR and marketing brilliance. I'm the one that made that business go. So she wants to totally take me out of the equation and take all credit for it and not ever give me any credit for it. And then she ended up with other businesses that are oddly similar to businesses that I was going to start too. Some of them being in the retail world. I had a retail store. It's called the Moth Box. It was really cool. Some famous people went to my store even. And one of them actually was a coach for The Voice. It's all odd how it all comes together and wraps up and intertwines in my story. Anyways, my sister has my daughter. Okay, so not only did I volunteer many years into my dad's church to, with all of my whole heart, put everything I could into coming up with excellent song services And what did I get repaid for that? Kicked out. Not once, but twice. Of course, he's always had to make up rumors to justify kicking me out because he couldn't handle it that people actually were being ministered to and healed when they sang songs, and he couldn't handle it when people requested me to speak because I used PowerPoint presentations and photos and I made it relatable. So that just infuriated his jealous, high and mighty, over narcissistic religious. Yeah, I'm so lost. Do I have to go all the way around to get over to the where I check out? Oh, I gotta check out, but
you gotta either go through the tunnel and go all the way around, or go that way.
So I don't have to go like all the way around the whole thing?
Yeah, go through the tunnel.
Yeah,
and keep going
left. Okay, thank you. Anyways, so I only did. I volunteer a lot for my dad's church just to get betrayed and treated like nothing and take advantage of. And also his associate pastors are taking advantage of him. So, you all get your recompense and you get your karma, don't you? Don't you, Daddy? I haven't talked to my daddy, and I won't be until he gets actual therapy for his narcissism. Our family will never be okay until my daddy gets therapy for his narcissism. It just won't work. He's the leader. He's in charge. Do I go through here to check out where I checked in at gate D? You don't know?
This is the first day.
Okay. Totally lost. All right, anyways. So, that was the church. And then my sister ended up with almost my life because... I should be a billionaire, and I'm not even exaggerating. Because even when I did childcare, I came up with childcare curriculum that I was going to produce, go around, because, I've talked about other videos. I not only trained directors, I trained the people that trained the directors. Her right-hand man, which she wouldn't be able to run that business without, because Chris does all the work, came from my training and me suggesting that he go there and take my place. So my sister, she gets all the glory, but she's got that gross, pretentious attitude, so she can have that. So anyways, this is all over the place. She almost managed to take my whole life. She almost managed to get away with the destiny swap, but she still got my daughter. And that's why it's really important for me to get an opportunity to get somewhat a little bit of a recompense on everything that I have lost over decades, and I have lost a lot. When you start a worldwide genre in jewelry that thousands are producing 15 years later, and the free people made it, Murdoch's made it, and now you see in Hallmark and Walmart, Kmart sold my exact pair of hoop earrings. I don't know who got paid for that design, but it certainly wasn't me. But they straight up ripped off my design, and if Kmart was still in business, I would be getting an attorney and suing them for that earring design. So anyways, I need my daughter. I need my daughter and my grandson. And she is under the control of my sister, who managed to get the business, have other businesses like the business I wanted. She's owns a coffee shop. Okay, my coffee was tweeted by Alton Brown. This is how sick and obvious it is. But I don't get to have anything, and my family just thinks it's super funny, and they laugh at everything I've lost. All they've done is spread lies about me, made fun of me, talked crap about me, try to say I'm incompetent. Yeah, right. If you were to observe the job that I did in Nashville for Amazon, you would know that I'm quite competent. So anyways, I do need a real opportunity because I need my daughter and grandson back, minimal. I'll die with nothing and be poor, but I want my daughter and grandson back. She can't have them.